Only two Rolls-Royces worldwide are valued higher than the $14 million Rolls-Royce Silver Spur II. But guess who's got two of them? Yep, the Sultan of Brunei. With a Rolls-Royce car collection valued over $5 billion. You're about to enter the world of Sultan Hassan Al Bolkiah of Brunei, a man whose passion for luxury vehicle knows no bounds. Among his staggering car collection of over 7,000 vehicles, his fleet of Rolls-Royces truly steals the show. So buckle up as we explore 14 of the most fascinating models from this legendary collection. Number 1. Rolls-Royce Silver Spur I. Let's begin with a classic. The Rolls-Royce Silver Spur I, introduced in 1980, is a long wheelbase luxury sedan that embodies timeless elegance. With its sleek lines and stately presence, the Silver Spur I was designed for those who demand the best. The Sultan's version? Picture a dark brown interior, adorned with exquisite leather and wood trims, a cabin fit for royalty. Owning one is a dream for many, but the Sultan took it to the next level with 36. The Silver Spur I is powered by a 6.75-liter V8 engine, delivering approximately 200 horsepower. This engine is paired with a GM-sourced THM 400 3-speed automatic transmission that gives it a smooth and refined driving experience. This is further enhanced by the vehicle's rear-wheel drive layout and hydro-pneumatic self-leveling suspension system, adding more comfort to the Sultan. Before we go to the next mind-blowing Rolls-Royce in the Sultan of Brunei's jaw-dropping car collection, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss this VIP access to the most opulent rides in the world. Number 2. Rolls-Royce Silver Spur II. If you think the Silver Spur I is a classic, then the Sultan's Rolls-Royce Silver Spur II takes things to an entirely different level. Commissioned for the Sultan's wedding day, one of his weddings at least, this car is far from your typical Rolls-Royce. While most of us might dream of custom paint jobs or a few luxurious add-ons, the Sultan took customization to a level that's almost unimaginable. The entire body is decked out in 24-karat gold, a feat that's as impractical as it is mesmerizing. Imagine the scene of a Rolls-Royce glistening in the sunlight, with every inch of its body wrapped in 24-karat gold. Well, when you're the Sultan of Brunei, practicality isn't high on your priority list. Every detail of this car screams extravagance. Gold wraps the bodywork, creating a shimmering effect that's impossible to ignore. Even the wheel covers were crafted from gold, ensuring no detail was overlooked. And if that wasn't enough, fringe-like gold decorations adorn the body, giving the car a regal, almost otherworldly appearance. But the Sultan didn't stop there. Unlike your average limousine or luxury car, where the bride and groom sit comfortably inside, the Rolls-Royce features a canopied section over the trunk. This bespoke area allowed the Sultan and his bride to ride in style, while being on full display for their admirers. Talk about making an entrance. Now, you're probably wondering, how much does a car like this cost? While exact figures remain elusive, after all, we're talking about one of the most private royal families in the world. Estimates place the value at a staggering $14 million. Yeah, you read that right. $14 million for a car. But can you really put a price on something so unique? For the Sultan of Brunei, the answer appears to be no. Interestingly, the Sultan certainly didn't settle for one of these. He has 36 others, though not adorned in gold. Number 3. Rolls-Royce Cloudes. Next up, we have the Rolls-Royce Cloudes, one of the rarest gems in the Sultan's collection. Only 4 were ever made, and they're all in his possession. This modernized version of the iconic silver cloud from the 50s and 60s epitomizes exclusivity. Built by Futura Design in Birmingham and Tickfords in Milton Keynes, the Cloudes was conceived as a luxury limousine. It features the elegant shapes of the Silver Cloud, but with a modern engine and running gear, such as the Rolls-Royce Silver Spirit III. The Sultan's versions include 2 in special gray, 1 in black, and 1 in an unknown color. The chassis number sets these cars apart, which includes the letter H in the 5th position. This indicates a non-standard model built exclusively for selected customers, particularly the Sultan of Brunei. The level of personalization and craftsmanship in these cars is simply unparalleled. Fun fact, the Sultan is such a valued Rolls-Royce customer that the H-Series chassis numbers are reserved just for him. Now that's what we call VIP treatment. Number 4. Rolls-Royce Corniche. One would be impressive, but 4? That's a whole fleet. The Rolls-Royce Corniche exudes timeless sophistication. This two-door luxury car, available as a coupe or convertible, was developed by Mulliner Park Ward and launched in 1966. The Sultan's Corniche is likely one of the most exquisite examples ever made. Under the hood, the Corniche features a 6.75-liter V8 engine with twin SU carburetors delivering 218 horsepower and a top speed of 130 miles per hour. It's not just a beauty, it's a beast. By 1979, the Corniche included advanced features like a four-wheel independent suspension with hydraulic self-leveling system and ventilated disc brakes, cutting-edge technology for its time. The Corniche was also sold as a Bentley Continental, adding another layer of prestige to its legacy. However, the Corniche was discontinued when the Rolls-Royce Silver Spirit debuted in 1981. The Sultan's version is a testament to the golden era of luxury automobiles. Number 5. The Rolls-Royce Phantom VI. Produced from 1968 to 1990, is the epitome of timeless British craftsmanship. With only 374 units built during its two-decade production run, owning one of these limousines is akin to owning a piece of history. For the Sultan, exclusivity means 6 of the same model. The exterior of the Phantom VI closely resembles its predecessor, the Phantom V, but subtle updates keep it distinguished. The car's sheer presence commands attention, making it a perfect match for aristocracy and royalty. In fact, Queen Elizabeth II herself owned 2 Phantom VIs, which she used until her passing in 2022. Imagine the royal elegance imbued in every detail on these vehicles. Did you know the Phantom wasn't exclusively British? Early Phantoms 1 and 2 were assembled in Springfield, Massachusetts until 1936. While the engineering was slightly different, the craftsmanship remained impeccable. Bodies were often provided by Brewster, adding a distinct flair to these American-built models. Despite this, only around 1,200 Rolls-Royces were produced in the US, making them rarer still. For the Sultan of Brunei, the Phantom VI was a symbol of opulence. His fleet included 6 Phantom VIs, but the black one stands out. This vehicle is often personally driven by the Sultan, showing its significance within his vast collection. Number 6. Rolls-Royce Phantom VII. In 2003, Rolls-Royce redefined luxury with the debut of the Phantom VII under BMW's stewardship. This model marked the rebirth of the brand and set new standards for what a luxury saloon could be. Let's be honest, you don't buy a Phantom VII to blend in. It's a car that announces itself, towering above ordinary vehicles with its commanding presence. The Phantom VII was designed in London, in a converted bank opposite of Hyde Park, which once belonged to Johnny Depp. Talk about starting with a glamorous foundation. The car's design is a study in proportions, with the height-to-wheel ratio meticulously calculated for maximum impact. The result? A vehicle that's as awe-inspiring as it is refined. Step inside, and you're greeted by an interior that redefines luxury. Everything about the Phantom VII exudes exclusivity, but its hand-stitched leather surfaces, crafted from 15 hides, to its 43 wooden sections, each made up of 28 individual layers. The level of detail is staggering. Even the switches and air vents are works of art, designed as violin keys and organ stops, respectively. It's no wonder that once you're seated inside, you might never want to leave. The Phantom VII's rear coach doors, hinged at the back, are a marvel in themselves. They allow passengers to exit gracefully, an essential feature for the high-profile clientele that frequent these cars. For those who prioritize privacy, the extended wheelbase version, EWB, offers unparalleled space and options like partition walls, drink cabinets, and even safes. Prince Al-Muqtadir Billah, the Crown Prince of Brunei, is known to favor the Phantom VII. With its grandeur and attention to detail, it's easy to see why this model is a standout in the Sultan's collection. Number 7. Rolls-Royce Phantom VIII. The Phantom VIII, introduced as the first model built on Rolls-Royce's new aluminum space frame, titled The Architecture of Luxury, is nothing short of revolutionary. This cutting-edge platform sets the stage for all future Rolls-Royce models, including the highly anticipated Project Cullinan SUV. At first glance, the Phantom VIII might appear evolutionary rather than revolutionary. but a closer look reveals its genius. The redesigned grille seamlessly integrates into the front fascia, giving the car a cohesive and contemporary appearance. Beneath the hood lies a twin-turbocharged 6.7-liter V12 engine, delivering an impressive 563 horsepower, 664 pound-feet of torque. But it's not just about power. This engine is tuned for smooth, almost silent performance. It's so refined that you'd be hard-pressed to hear a whisper from under the bonnet. The ride quality of the Phantom VIII is nothing short of extraordinary. Thanks to its soft air springs, adaptive dampers, and optical bump spotting system, the car glides over even the roughest surfaces with ease. It's luxury redefined, offering a serene driving experience that's unmatched in the automotive world. Inside, the Phantom VIII continues the Rolls-Royce tradition of uncompromising luxury. From the finest materials to cutting-edge technology, every detail has been carefully considered. Rear passengers enjoy unparalleled comfort, with options for individual chairs or a lounge seat designed for intimate conversations. And for those who value discretion, features like window curtains and partition walls provide the ultimate in privacy. The Phantom VIII is a favorite among the Princess of Brunei, and it's easy to see why. Its blend of modern technology and timeless elegance makes it a jewel in the Sultan's collection. Number 8. Rolls-Royce Phantom Royale. Next is a model so exclusive that it's practically shrouded in mystery. Most would dream of just one. The Sultan commands 5. Built specifically for the Sultan, the Phantom Royale exemplifies what it means to create something truly one of a kind. This beauty was born out of a collaboration with Pininfarina of Turin, Italy. Tasked with designing a new shape Phantom, Pininfarina delivered a limousine that paid homage to the classic Phantom VI, while also pushing the boundaries of luxury design. The result? A 7-seat limousine, based on a stretched and widened Continental R platform. Imagine a car with the commanding presence of the Phantom VI, but with a sleek, modern edge. Absolutely breathtaking. The first batch of 4 cars was crafted by PFSR, while a subsequent order of 2 additional vehicles was entrusted to Bertone, another Italian design. Talk about a powerhouse lineup of talent. The Phantom Royale was no slouch in the performance department either. The earlier models shared their engine with the Rolls-Royce Flying Spur, 1995, complete with a turbocharged setup and, interestingly, no catalytic converter. Number 9. Rolls-Royce Statesman. Next up is the Rolls-Royce Statesman, another bespoke creation for the Sultan of Brunei. This model came into existence under slightly unusual circumstances and with an unforgettable design story to boot. Initially, the Sultan's team placed an order for 2 additional Phantom Majestic models. However, after a less than stellar experience with Descartes, the original contractor, the Sultan's team decided to switch gears. With the entrance of 2 renowned French firms tasked with creating a new vision, the Rolls-Royce Statesman was born. The firms brought their A-game, delivering a vehicle that married classic Rolls-Royce elegance with contemporary flair. While specifics about the car's features remain under wraps, one can only imagine the level of craftsmanship and attention to detail that went into its creation. Like the Phantom Royale, the Statesman also featured the distinctive H in its chassis number, once again marking it as a non-standard model crafted for Brunei's royal family. The serial number also fell outside the range of regular production, adding another layer of intrigue to this already fascinating automobile. While the exact price tag of the Sultan's Rolls-Royce Statesman remains a closely guarded secret. Number 10. Rolls-Royce Phantom II Continental. If the Statesman impresses with its exclusivity, the Phantom II Continental mesmerizes with its history and grandeur. And yes, the Sultan of Brunei added it to his collection after it set a Guinness World Record as the most expensive car sold at auction, a jaw-dropping $14 million. This car is named after the 563-carat Star Sapphire, which hints at its unparalleled luxury and brilliance. Beneath its stunning exterior lies a 7.7-liter straight-six engine, delivering a groundbreaking performance for its time. Paired with a 4-speed manual transmission and a hypoid bevel final drive, this car is not just a pretty face, it's a mechanical marvel. And let's not forget its design. The open drive shaft, Hotchkiss drive, and optional wheelbases, 150 inches for the standard version and 144 inches for the short wheelbase chassis, Add a touch of engineering perfection. Every inch of this car screams bespoke craftsmanship. It has graced the pages of automotive magazines and won accolades at prestigious events, including the 2008 Cartier Concours d'Elegance in Mumbai, where it secured second place in its class. A decade later, it won 2 trophies at the 2018 Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance, cementing its legacy as a timeless classic. Number 11. The Rolls-Royce Phantom Hyperion by Pininfarina. Imagine taking an already breathtaking vehicle, the Phantom Drophead Coupe, and entrusting it to one of the world's most celebrated coach builders, Pininfarina. The result? The Phantom Hyperion is a car that redefines exclusivity and innovation. Commissioned as a one-off masterpiece, this vehicle proves what happens when Italian flair meets British luxury. On uniqueness, Pininfarina moved the driving position further back, an unconventional choice that adds a sense of grandeur and dominance. The rear end was shortened, the roof extended, and the rear seats removed altogether. The deck, redesigned with meticulous care, serves as the foundation for the dark blue ragtop, which contrasts elegantly with the light blue bodywork. Chrome accents add a touch of timeless class, making this vehicle impossible to ignore. Step inside, and you're greeted by a tan leather interior that's quintessentially luxurious. It's a throwback to a time when opulence was expressed through plush materials and impeccable craftsmanship, rather than technology overload. However, the cabin doesn't lack modernity. It blends traditional elegance with the cutting-edge features expected in today's ultra-luxury vehicles. And let's not forget what's under the hood. The tried and true 6.75-liter V12 engine. It's the standard powertrain from the Phantom Drophead Coupe, delivering smooth, effortless power. The Hyperion might not be about raw speed, but it's certainly about making an impression. With its distinctive design and unparalleled exclusivity, it's no wonder this car is a highlight of the Sultan's collection. Number 12. The Rolls-Royce Majestic. If the Phantom Hyperion is all about innovation, the Rolls-Royce Majestic is about staying true to the brand's roots, while pushing the boundaries of luxury. Built exclusively for the Sultan, this model is so rare and secretive that even its specifications are shrouded in mystery. What we do know, however, paints a picture of a car that's as extraordinary as its owner. The Majestic was designed as a 7-seater limousine, combining unmatched opulence with practicality. Think of it as a palace on wheels, but with the heart of a performance car. The black paint and upholstery were specially commissioned in non-standard black, a subtle yet significant touch that underscores the vehicle's exclusivity. The Majestic's design was a collaborative effort. While Abbey panels and Descartes designs from Coventry handled the build, the vision reflected the Sultan's penchant for perfection. The car's aluminum-bonded structure ensured a lightweight yet robust frame, while rear-hinged rear doors added a touch of old-world charm. These details make you stop and appreciate the craftsmanship that goes into creating a proper luxury vehicle. Number 13. Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. In February of 1954, while most of the world was still dreaming of the futuristic cars they'd seen in magazines, the engineers at Rolls-Royce were already hard at work imagining the successor to the Silver Cloud. And here's the kicker: the Silver Cloud hadn't even hit the roads yet. Why the rush, you ask? Times were changing, and Rolls-Royce knew they had to keep pace. They could see the future, a future where owners would want cars that were more compact without compromising on spacious interiors that had become synonymous with the brand. The solution? A bold leap into monocoque construction. When the Silver Shadow finally debuted, it was nothing short of a revelation. While the Silver Shadow carried over the reliable engine and high-dramatic 4-speed automatic gearbox from its predecessor, the similarities ended there. Everything else was fresh and forward-thinking. The sleek 3-box body shell was smaller on the outside but roomier on the inside. A magician's trick in automotive design. Passengers luxuriated in increased space, while the larger fuel tank and expanded luggage capacity ensured long journeys could be undertaken in unmatched comfort. But it wasn't just about space. Comfort, handling, and quietness reached new heights. The monocoque body's torsional rigidity provided a rock-solid foundation, while the innovative VibraShock mountings isolated the subframes from the body shell, dramatically reducing noise, vibration, and harshness. Imagine gliding over a bumpy road and feeling as though you're on a magic carpet. That's the Silver Shadow for you. The technical advancements didn't stop there. The Silver Shadow was the first Rolls-Royce to feature four-wheel disc brakes, hydraulically operated for superior stopping power. It also introduced self-leveling independent rear suspension, ensuring that the car maintained a smooth and level ride no matter the load. And let's not forget the electronically operated gear change selector and front seat adjustments. Luxury and convenience at your fingertips. For most, one is the goal. For the Sultan, it's both. Number 14. Rolls-Royce Kamar. If the Silver Shadow was a revelation, the Rolls-Royce Kamar was an enigma. A peculiar blend of daring design and divisive opinions. This car, styled by the legendary Italian design house Pininfarina, once held the title of the most expensive car in the world. Imagine that, a vehicle so exclusive and groundbreaking that only 534 were built over 11 years. It's the kind of car that makes you want to clear a space in your garage and invite your friends over for a look. The Kamar was Rolls-Royce's first foray into dual-zone climate control, a feature that took the engineers a whoppings to perfect. 8 years. Now let's talk design. Unlike Rolls-Royce's in-house stylists, who were steeped in traditionalism, Pininfarina brought a fresh continental perspective to the taters. The Kamar was the first Rolls-Royce styled to metric proportions. Yes, metric. This decision alone ruffled more than a few feathers among purists, with detractors joking that the car's dimensions resulted from a mix-up between inches and centimeters. But love it or loathe it, the Kamar was undeniably unique. One of the most striking features was the curved side glass, a first for Rolls-Royce. Previous models had clung to the flat side windows, but Paolo Martin of Pininfarina believed that a flagship model deserved a touch of modern flair. The famous Doric radiator grille was also tilted forward by 7 degrees, breaking with tradition to give the car a more sporting stance. This was a bold move, as the grille had remained resolutely vertical for decades. Details like this made the car a design talking point. The rest of the car's body drew comparisons to the Fiat 130 Coupe, scaled up to Rolls-Royce proportions. The slab-sided flanks, understated wingtips, and elegantly simple rear end gave the Kamar a clean, unclattered look. However, its sheer size meant that some of the finer details got lost, leaving an overall impression that some found underwhelming. And that's the thing about the Kamar. It wasn't designed to please everyone. It was a statement piece, a car for those who dared to be different. Underneath its polarizing exterior, it was every bit a Rolls-Royce. It offered a sublime ride, unparalleled craftsmanship, and the kind of exclusivity that only the world's most discerning car enthusiasts could appreciate. It's no wonder that the Sultan of Brunei, with his penchant for the extraordinary, saw fit to include not one, but 2 Kamars in his collection. Can you imagine owning just one of these masterpieces, let alone an entire fleet? For most of us, it's just a dream. But for the Sultan, it's reality, proof of his love for the finest things in life. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of luxury cars and jaw-dropping collections, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more incredible content, and ring that bell so you never miss a video.